www.gamesfreezer.eu.
Hello my friends, this is Richard, this is Games Freezer, and this is the 10-minute taster for Assault Gunners HD edition. So this is actually a remaster of a PS Vita exclusive that came out in Japan back in say 2012, around that time. So it's taken a while for it to get its HD reincarnation, but now it's out. It's on Steam and PS4. I'm playing it on PS4 today, as I always do, because I love my PS4. And I'm gonna show you first 10 or so minutes of this game, starting with a tutorial, as I normally do. Give you that 10-minute taster, see if you like it, see if it's your thing. Okay, so we start out, you take control of your mech and also 3 other battle mechs that will independently go around the map and try and accomplish destruction of all the other kind of robot things or whatever they are that are roaming the level. So this initial level is just basically getting you used to firing weapons off and manoeuvring around the levels. So you kind of use the R1 button in order to fire off a weapon, and you switch between the weapons using your buttons on your joypad. So triangle will be the shoulder one, the main weapon will be O, and your fist will be square. So you work your way around on this level, just trying to clear the mechs or the bad mechs, whoever they might be. And then from there you're going to go through a number of other exercises just to get you up to speed on what the game's all about. There are these like tripod things dotted around the level, and you're asked to basically go up to them and capture them. So I didn't understand how to do that at first, so what I was doing, I was walking up to them and I was like, what's going on here? And then I was walking away, or I was walking up to them, pressing a button, expecting something to happen, and then walking away. And what you got to do is you got to stand next to them for like 5 seconds, and then that means you've captured them. I think it's 5 seconds anyway. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's more like 3 seconds by the looks of it. So yeah, so that was weird. I was playing it I did about 2 or 3 plays of it where I was like, what the hell was going on? Am I missing something here? I even went online and had a look at a couple of YouTube videos to see if there was anything I was missing out, but I couldn't quite work it out. And then I kind of stood still next to one and realised, oh, that's what you got to do. Probably the one thing that kind of hampers the game a bit when you first getting into it is the translation. It's like the English subtitles that pop up to try and tell you what you're meant to be doing. Sometimes they're a bit odd. They kind of maybe a statement, but nothing that really makes any sense as to what you're actually meant to be doing. So you've got to read between the lines a lot of the time and try and work out what you think you should be doing. But it's actually it's kind of cool because it's a Japanese game and you're having to play that way. I don't know, it brings you into it a bit more. Maybe you'll forgive it a bit more because it is a Japanese translation conversion across, and I think it's just different the way that it plays out from your usual games that I'm used to now, where you are literally handheld for everything. I'm told exactly what to do. Now you've just got to do a bit of looking into it and digging. So as you go through, obviously you'll get kind of level up opportunities. You'll get upgrades on your armor, and no doubt throughout the game you'll be able to build a mech that's unbeatable, false. So basically you're gonna be deployed to different areas to try and undertake your training, but as the training unfolds, so there's a bit of the story. So I'll give you sort of the first parts of that story as we go through. Okay, so this is the second training area. Again, we've just basically got to go around blowing up everything, pretty much. Kind of straightforward. see what we've got here. We've got L1 button does a rocket booster, make you zoom across the screen, so it kind of speeds things up. The turning's a bit slow. I think that's on purpose. So when you kind of try and turn your mech to face another way, it takes a bit of time, like a lorry's turning. So maybe I think that's kind of meant to happen because you're a mech. It's meant to be kind of like slow. I'm sure there's an upgrade somewhere down the line that will allow you to turn a bit faster. There we go. This is quite frenetic here. It's pretty cool. These little robots will only take one hit from your main weapon, and you've got your shoulder weapons like a double missile attack. Pretty straightforward. Plenty of Japanese random shouts as you go through. Some kind of commentary that's going on behind you. Obviously I don't know what the hell they're saying. Oh, battle mech's badly damaged. Oh man, we're a mech down. Mech down. See, what I should be doing, I should be playing this quite tactically. So on the control pad, you've got obviously the D-pad, and that will control where you want your mechs to go, whether you want them to attack, hold their position, follow you. It's done on the D-pad, a bit like Mass Effect. But I haven't done any of that in these sort of these missions. I'm sure that as I go through, it will get more complex, and I'll need to sort of start thinking about strategy. But for now, I'm just running and gunning, baby, running and gunning. So we're going on this space elevator thing next, which will give us a bit more of a insight into the story. Pilot level. Up to level 3, come on, critical obtain, muzzle brake. Inferno 01 locked, that's a gameplay mode. I think it's where it's like a horde mode. Right, Crimson Earth, eh? So I think this is now a proper mission. So we're out of the, I think we're out of the tutorial. Space elevator serves as both a relay and a low-cost materials transportation bridge between Deimos and geosynchronous satellite Mars. After travelling at 2,000 kilometers an hour in a cargo lift to the space elevator, Dat, which is you, land on Mars and step foot on the dry red planet. Their first task is to deploy blah blah blah. Right, okay. Complete all mission goals. Here we go. So it looks as though we're on Mars. Nice generic Mars landscape. Red. Loads of kind of weird rock formation stuff. These robots just pretty much fucking stand there, to be fair. They just take a pounding. There's lots of them on this level though. So that's a bit more of a challenge than what I've had previously. But the aim of the game on this level is to stand by these things again, this tripod. Take a pounding by the looks of it. And then once you stand by that, you will unfurl the satellite. That's it, that's what you want. I call them installations. Shield energy restored, needed that. Stamina for all units. That's the thing, I'm a bit of a lone gunman. I'm running around, I don't know where my team are, there's somewhere else. I've never been that good at squad based fighting games, because I don't think tactically, I just run and gun, or I'm the bloke that stands at the back and just fires off long range. Got to enjoy the sniper rifle in any game, haven't you? Right. Have some of that. Double trouble. Kaboom. Gotta admit, I thought they were missing, but I think they do sort of come back round. Although that one missed, didn't it? Don't know where that went. Got plenty of them rockets on my shoulder. 138. Armor restored. Get in there. Right. Next satellite. Should be able to get Sky Sports now. Happy days. What have we got left? A couple on this. On your map, you've got 3 light blue markers, and they're the where the satellites are. You've got to activate. Although I've got to admit, I do struggle with looking at the map and running around on this. It feels a bit weird. What's going on down here? Leave my buddies alone, man. Yeah. Right, let's get down here. Yeah, it doesn't marry up. It's kind of opposite. It feels opposite anyway. So when you're looking at the map, you're running, you're going in the opposite direction. It feels like, if you know what I mean. You probably don't know what I mean, but anyway, it's not very good in my opinion. But a map's a map. What can you do? So yeah, if you noticed in the bottom left, you've got the D-pad icon. So currently it's in attack mode, up for attack mode. So really, I should be looking at that, sort of working out where my troops are. Can't get out there. It's a bit annoying. No jump buttons, a bit annoying actually. I would have thought there would be. Maybe that's something that will be unlocked as you go through. Come on, lads, I'm coming. Let's do this. Who's that on the radio? Right, nearly there. It's a bit annoying, that noise that it makes as you as you're running. It's actually a bit of a pain in the arse. They could have toned that down a bit, or made it a different noise, because it's a bit annoying. Anyway, right, okay, so that is one more installation left, or one more satellite, one more statellite, as Delboy would say. Right, here we go, drop down. Right, last one. Away we go. I mean, with this game it feels good to run around and shoot off. I can imagine as you go through it's going to get more complex. I think it's a load of fun. I mean, you can just pick it up and play. I mean, apart from the kind of translation kind of issues that you'd expect from any sort of game that's translated from Japanese, it doesn't really hamper like the gameplay or anything like that. So yeah, it's a good fun game. I would definitely recommend it from that point of view. Not my normal type of game, but I could see myself spending a few hours with this, running and gunning and upgrading my mech, getting all the new weapons with it and whatever. And as you go through, you're leveling up. So it's one of them ones you can invest time in, definitely. It does seem like it's a bit skimped on the, you know, the visuals. I know it's a HD kind of remaster, but maybe it doesn't feel that way. It feels a bit, still feels like it's the original game just been ported over to the PS4. Maybe I'm doing it a disjustice. I haven't played the original, so maybe I wouldn't know. But yeah, I'm having fun with it, so it's worth a look if you like the mech type games. This is giving you a bit more of the story. So these ants that mine materials, built factories, and were basically the workhorse robots, suddenly became venomous and had guns and whatnot. So that's kind of where you're at. That's what you're trying to work out, what the hell's going on. Pretty standard plot, to be fair. I think the fun's to be had with the upgrading and all the different weapons that you can get, and all the different trees you can take, your skill trees you can take your mech through. So yeah, give it a go if you like this type of game. I've enjoyed it. This is Richard. This is Games Freezer's 10-minute taster for Assault Gunners HD edition. See you soon.
Until next time, stay frosty, freezer followers.